It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida Gators, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Back to throw, it's Fox. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did, and I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
Makes the grab. It's Rivers. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's open on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Ducks are flying down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Tight end now in motion.
love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And the rush will get to him at the 25. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll run it from the gun. There is nowhere to go. He is stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23.
Offense facing 4th down.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try.
On the field goal.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Trying to start the drive with a pass. That's reeled in. It's Abrams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Going to run it. It's Richardson. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Mr. Two-Bits would be proud. The Gators standing up and hollering for a first down.
How does that cheer go?
Well, first you have to have the yellow shirt and the striped tie and go 2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits, $1, all for the Gators. Stand up and holler. Oh, man, what a missed opportunity. Big fella almost got to run with the ball. Instead, it falls incomplete and brings up 2nd down. Give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Richardson. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout for Oregon.
they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's tracked to the ground, but what a play there. Scoops up the loose football and moves the chains.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw again. Steps away to find some room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Snags it. They will score. Touchdown Gators.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. On the ground, it's Sutter. Finds some fresh air. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Fox. Rushes on him. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completion strung together.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Ducks decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
And back to the air on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Bennett. At the 40. There he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Quarterbacks nowadays are so good. With 1 second or 2 seconds, they can make really big plays. But when you give them that much time, my goodness, all of them are going to be successful.
The Gators will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Scrambling away. Turning it on. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Lets it go to the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Finding an escape route.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Fox. Finds his big tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Here's the pressure. Buys a little time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
There he goes. They'll ride him out of bounds. That's the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
Wants to throw on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Riggs. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Caught. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Plucks it out of the air. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And earlier this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Bounced out of bounds at the 38 after that return. One more snap coming before halftime. Corner's going to give them room. Give to the running back. Brings into the open. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sending the offense back to work. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Looking for a huge play. Hauls it in down the sideline. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Going for it all. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Right back to the well. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's complete on the right side. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone, they're probably going to run the football. Instead, they throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
From the gun, looking for a man. He wants it all. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to...
He's got some space. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the air, it's Fox. Fires to the big fella. Inside the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Throws to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
On third down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Moon. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And how about the awareness by this guy? On third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And what a way to end the quarter for this defense, forcing the big turnover. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll try the left side. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Motion from the wideout. Forced out of the pocket. Breaks the tackle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Get up. Get up. Yep, I think that's what everybody says to their quarterbacks after they take big hits like that. He got the first down, but you don't want to make a living taking those whacks.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Ducks! And with that, they move out front here on the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 10 to Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Here comes the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for him. Determined, they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and defense took advantage of it.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
He might want another play. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Fox. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Here he comes with the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. And here comes the offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. And the Gators want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter. You're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Dances away to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. The Gators are rolling down the field.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter,
fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Here comes the 2-point try. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And a dangerous pass there, almost threw a pick in the end zone. They still need a touchdown to take the lead here in the fourth, and they'll try to get the ball back with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. There he goes! And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, we've got a 2-possession lead.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive going to the air. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Smith dropping to pass. Oh, they're after him. Throwing on the run. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
Had to throw it before he wanted. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. With the catch, it's Abrams. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Gators want to move quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He gets it in for the 2, and now a field goal would tie it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a 3-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the 4th quarter.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Gets the back moving. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Fox. Got his man quickly. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try the right side. Breaks into the open. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. He's had a day, 103 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting run.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon!
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Smith wants to throw. That's caught. It's Abrams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Wants to go up top on first down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
He's turning it loose into the middle. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
It's picked off, and they ruined the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. He's at the 30. And he is brought to the ground